How's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel in a brand new video. So today I'm going to be reading through One Piece chapter 1049. And really I don't got much to say about this because the last chapter, it's still teasing the end of the fight between Luffy versus Kaido. They didn't even clash the last chapter. I remember 1047 ended with Luffy charging up a giant gum fist the size of Onigashima, if not bigger, but the final clash didn't happen. I do remember that Denjiro did end up showing up. He showed up again after who knows how long. And it looks like he dealt the final blow to Orochi. So I think Orochi is, at this point, gone. I think he is GG's rip out of the story. And I guess we just have to read and see what happens. I am honestly still waiting on... Here's the thing. Here's my reasoning. The way I think this is going to go. Luffy versus Kaido. The fight will not end until we get Kaido's flashback, which we haven't gotten to this point. We're so far into this arc and so far into this fight, but we still haven't gotten a Kaido flashback. It's got to happen eventually at some point, right? Because it's an important flashback that we are eventually we're going to get, but I'm surprised it hasn't happened. And for sure, I really doubt that Kaido versus Luffy is going to end before we get that flashback. Or maybe it will end and then we'll get a flashback after Kaido is defeated. Or, you know, I don't know what's going to go on, but let's just read the chapter. Hopefully it's a good one, and let's see where the story goes. One Piece chapter 1049, The World You Wish For. Cover story, Germa 66, Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 11. What the? The book in the research lab is on fire? That means those two are free. A fierce hockey clash. Who will prevail? Alright, we're starting off with Kaido versus Luffy. Alright. Well played. Well played, says Kaido. Luffy's struggling. I have to hand it to you for coming this far, but you'll never be able to change the world. Oh, whoa, ho, ho. Okay, page 2. Page 2, and I think we are already getting a Kaido flashback. Dang, okay, hold on. All right, let me read through this carefully. This might be crucial right here. All right, he did it. He may only be 10 years old, but that Kaido kid is the strongest soldier around. I'm still itching for more. Dang, look at young Kaido right here. 10 years old? Dang, okay, are we getting Kaido's flashback now? It's going to be big. 46 years ago, the Kingdom of Vodka. Our nation has no choice but to wage war. The loot we acquire is our only means of paying the celestial tribute. If we fail to do that, we will lose our standing in the world. Why do the celestial dragons get to boss you around? Kaido, enough. Okay. So, Kingdom of Vodka. Kaido's hometown has to pay tribute to the celestial dragons. Okay. Dang. Alright. Scrolling down. We have offered you up for the... Wait. Okay. We have offered you up for Navy enlistment. I don't know why I read that. Okay, anyway. To be blunt, our country can't handle you. You want me to be a government dog? If you hand him over now, you are guaranteed a seat at the next reverie. I'm not a political bargaining chip, damn it. Okay, so they're selling Kaido out. Alright. Kaido escaped. Okay. Now his first wanted poster here. Alright. Okay. We already caught him though. Did he really escape again? I heard he gets caught on purpose when he's hungry. A prison ship isn't a buffet. 44 years ago. Pirate Island, Fulalid. He's so strong. Who the hell is this guy? How can he only be 15? Hey, Brat. Oh, that's freaking Whitebeard, dude. That is young Whitebeard. Hey, Brat, you want to be a pirate? Rox wants to meet you. What will you do? Dang, dude. So freaking Kaido. This is crazy right here. Kaido got recruited to the Rocks Pirates by Whitebeard at age 15. Kaido joined the Rocks Pirates. They're unstoppable now. Kaido, come quick. It's important. We're going to God Valley. Holy crap, God Valley. The Rocks... Oh, wait, hold up. Before I even go to the next page. Who the heck is this silhouette? That's Big Mom, right? It's got to be Big Mom, the silhouette here. For a second, I was going to be talking some crazy stuff, and I was going to be like, is that Mihawk? But no, it's got to be Big Mom. The rocks have fallen? Are you kidding? With all the monsters on that crew. I heard a Marine called Garp beat him. No way. I bet they're... wait. Yeah, no way. I bet their infighting did them in. None of them were team players. Don't screw with me. Where the hell did you go, Kaido? 10 years have passed since that incident, Kaido. You're now known as the embodiment of brutality. And there's the friggin' old hag that teamed with Orochi. Alright, so Kaido... Okay, so Rocks Pirates have been defeated as of now. And Big Mom is like, where the hell did you go, Kaido? Okay. If you study history, humans have always resorted to brutality to solve the world's problems. But then again, humans are just like any other animal. Survival of the fittest is our true nature. Okay, so we see Kaido already with King. Alright. Couldn't agree more. From now on, everything will revolve around the former members of the Rocks crew. Weapons shape the world we live in. With that in mind, I have a proposition for you. She's laughing, okay? Let's show all those peace-loving nobles the hellish reality of war. Yeah, one's worth can only truly be gauged in battle, where everyone is equal and anarchy reigns free. Yamato mentioned Joy Boy. Joy Boy name drop. Yamato mentioned Joy Boy. Not sure how that brat learned his name. Apparently Odin wanted to open Wano to welcome Joy Boy. Now we got King right now. Okay. If Joy Boy is the same man that you're waiting for, King, then I know who he is. Who is it? Okay, now we're back to present time. Oh, look at this friggin' CP0 member right now. Is he flying? Dude's flying. Okay. Luffy will win. Okay, hold up. This CP0 member is suspicious as AF, dude. Who the heck is this guy? Anyway, let's keep reading right here. Luffy will win. I know it. Do it, Momonosuke. Come forth, flame clouds. Obey me. Okay, now we're getting a scene of the people in the flower capital. Live floor dome, interior, Onigashima. All right. It's a lot of stuff happening in this. Let me look at the art. What is that racket? The water of Zou shall save everyone. Robin. Okay. Okay. A lot of stuff happening. All right. Just water. Okay. Just a lot of stuff happening, like I said. Okay. Now we cut to Sanji. Where did this water come from? Careful, you're getting washed away. Treasure repository, second floor. You've done well. Really well. Okay, now we're back to Denjiro and Hiyori. Okay. You've done well, really well to have endured this for so many moons. And we have a shot of Orochi's decapitated head. And then Denjiro's bowing to Hiyori. A touching reunion. It's fitting. Now they're free. They no longer have to act. You know what I'm saying? 20 years they've carried this freaking burden. You know what I'm saying? So they're free now. Gotta be a huge weight off their shoulders. Alright, next page. Wow, the island. Isn't it falling? The flame clouds are gone. Not good. Onigashima, it's going to crash. Straw Hat, what kind of world do you wish to make? Flame clouds appear. A lot of stuff happening in this page as well. A lot of stuff. A lot of action. Okay. A world where my friends can eat as much as they like. That's my kind of world. Dang. Yo, I think Kaido just got wrecked. Hold up. Oh, jeez. King. I know who he is. Who is it? Joy Boy is the man who will be able to beat me one day. If that's true, I don't think he'll ever appear. Oh, and then we cut to one of the wishes going up to the sky. Please vanquish the scary dragon. Restore the Kazuki clan. Yo, and that's going to be the end of chapter 1049. 20 years in the making. And I think that might be it. I think this is it. I think this is the end of the fight right here. One Piece is on break next week. Crap. So we don't get to see what happens next week. We gotta wait 2 weeks. But I think this is the end of the fight. It's gotta be. This has gotta be the end of the fight because we got Kaido's flashback. It was very quick, but we got some backstory on Kaido, how he met Rocks, all of that, right? And now in this last page, I'm glad they clarified this because when earlier in the chapter when Kaido was about to tell King, I know who Joy Boy is, the scene cut to present day essentially, right? But now we're getting the clarification. So essentially Kaido said, Joy Boy is the man who will be able to beat me. And then King replied by saying, if that's true, I don't think he'll ever appear. And then what do we see here? We see Luffy freaking wreck Kaido. We cut to the wishes of the people. Please vanquish the scary dragon and restore the Kazuki clan. And now we see this final panel of Kaido's dragon form. He looks like he's in peace. He looks like he's in peace. And I can't see Kaido getting up after this. Not after the flashback. Not after the build-up. And essentially the reader learning that to Kaido, Joy Boy is the man who will beat him one day in a fight. Oda can't write that. You know what I'm saying? He can't write that and then have Kaido get up again the following chapter. I don't think it would make sense. I think this would be a perfect fitting conclusion to Luffy versus Kaido. I think this is it. Next chapter would be 1050 in 2 weeks. Guarantee. It's almost certain that it's gonna start with the title card. Luffy versus Kaido, winner Luffy. Just like it was with all the other fights that happened. You know what I'm saying? I think this is it. I don't see any other way Kaido can get up after this whole build-up that we had. Dang. This was a good chapter. This was a really good chapter. It's one of those things where I really want to see this become an episode in the anime, but we're like a freaking year and a half off from this being animated. It's going to take a long time, but it's going to be worth it eventually in the end. When we do get there. And I have no doubt that they're going to be able to animate this to perfection, complete with great music in the background, everything, you know what I'm saying? But this is it. I think this is the end of Luffy versus Kaido. They've both been through it. Kind of like Luffy versus Katakuri. There comes a point where you just can't fight anymore. And this panel, like I said, Kaido looks like he's at peace. He's been looking for, since we began to learn about Kaido's character, since his introduction, we learned that he has been looking for a way to die. And he was always looking for that fight where someone could match him one-on-one. He got robbed of that with Oda, and he got robbed of that with Luffy until his awakening happened. And if Kaido, even back then, back in the day, declared that Joy Boy is going to be the man who defeats him in battle, this is it right here. And we know, in fact, who Joy Boy is. We learned that a couple chapters back with the true reveal, the true nature of the Gum Gum fruit, what it really is, how the awakening essentially gives the user Sun God Nika's power, and in turn gives them the title of Joy Boy, right? So I think this is it. I think this is it. It's gonna be interesting to see what the aftermath is of this fight. I'm immediately thinking about the CP0 member who we saw earlier in the chapter. Just practically, he was like walking away from the battlefield. If I could find that page again, I think this guy's gonna go. This CP0 member, he's gonna go report to the government what's going on and what's about to happen. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how does the government, how does the world government move forward from here? Because we know there are Navy ships out there. You know, there are Navy ships out there ready to take control of Wano in case Kaido falls. Kaido did fall right now, right? So are they going to start making their move? But at the same time, you got Zunisha out there, freaking giant elephant tank of a character, you know what I'm saying? So he could easily just clear out that entire government fleet of ships. And now you got to consider what is going to happen. Is Blackbeard going to show up and basically pick up the leftover pieces? And by that I mean him doing the same thing he did in Marineford. He waited until everything was practically done, everybody was weakened, and then he made his move and ended Whitebeard and then took his devil fruit. So maybe that's something he could do. Maybe he's just, you know, in the darkness waiting for Kaido or someone to fall and potentially steal a devil fruit, Kaido's devil fruit, or something of importance. And you got to remember again that right now Wano is possibly the most important location in the One Piece world that isn't the final island of Laugh Tale. And the reason why I say that is because in Wano, in this area, there are 3 of the red poneglyphs. Because Kaido has one, the Straw Hats have a copy of Big Mom's poneglyph, and then Zunisha, who is carrying Zoe on his back, Zoe has a red poneglyph. That's 3 out of 4. So it's a very dangerous thing if it gets in the wrong hands, the information. So something to think about. It's going to be interesting no matter what happens. And I think what I'm most looking forward to after this arc ends, now that it does seem to be coming to a close, I'm looking forward to the reactions, of course, of the world, how they react to Wano and Kaido being taken out. I want to see more of the Reverie aftermath. What happened at the Reverie with Sabo, with Vivi, all of that stuff. I want to know more about that. And then I'm curious as to where the story is going to go from here. My prediction, I think the next logical step to go is for the Straw Hats to go to Elbaf. It's been mentioned since the first half of the series, very early on. Little Garden arc, very early on, it's been mentioned. But the closest we've gotten to seeing that place is during Big Mom's flashback. But eventually we gotta go there, right? And it seems logical that this is the next step. But like I said, that's gonna do it for my reading of One Piece chapter 1049. Great chapter. Let me know what y'all thought about this chapter. Where you think the story's gonna go. Any predictions, and yeah, all that good stuff. So, other than that, I hope y'all have a good night. Stay safe out there. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.